Howdy folks, and welcome back once more to Let's Play Delusion. Today, I mean, we're going back to Frost, I guess. We got a bit of a hop, skip, and a jump. We can't fast travel, so we gotta walk it. I also need to remember where he was, which I think I know where he is. I think I do. It's probably a bad idea to be casting this right now, but, you know. What's the worst that could happen? We just go careening off into the void. Excuse me. This game has air control that reminds me of like, shit was like Quake. It's very satisfying. Okay, and we want to get back up there. No, we're okay. Reflexively fearing a fall because it's death. No, I'm good. I'm good. Everything's all right. Okay. I think they were up in the mountains, correct? Because there's also this. Yeah, this is totally another way in and out. Interesting. Okay. I am curious what's on this island, though. Have to figure that out at some point. I have to remember where that fucking path was. Was it up here? Was it the Dreamer's Reprieve? I think it was the Dreamer's Reprieve that we have to get to. I think that's right. And it's not up there, it's over there, if I recall correctly. Which I may not, because I'm stupid, but you never know. Oh, what is this? What is this? Have we found something? You cheeky fucking developers, and you're putting 5 gold coins up here knowing that jackasses like me are going to find it. Okay. I have returned. Hello. Oh, what a jolly horrid day. This is going to affect my dreams for weeks. A new dark direction for Horace Metcalf. That's what they'll say. Actually, I found this brass cylinder in a ruin. Do you recognize it? Why, yes I do. It's part of that old music box over there. I'm no good with devices, so I've never been able to figure out what's wrong. But how did you find it? The box hasn't played in years. Music box, this? It's a music box of rare and intricate design, its lid depicting scenes of pastoral, ordinary mortals working and relaxing together, finely inlaid with iridescent chitin and mother of cloud pearl. However, there doesn't seem to be any music in it. We insert the drum. You laboriously wind the mechanism and then release. As the cylinder turns, its needle plucks the teeth of a steel comb, and tender twinkling music begins to play. It's a haunting tune, somehow familiar and ethereal all at once, like a lullaby from Time Zone Beginning. You feel a shiver run up your spinal cord, and the hairs on your arms prick up. Behind you, a porcelain teacup smashes to the floor. Metcalf gazes into nothingness, his eyes half closed, his breathing slow and gentle as if he's sleeping. Poke him. Mr. Metcalf, are you quite all right? He does not respond. We poke him. Quick as a flash, he jerks away and grabs your wrist with surprising strength. No! Frantic eyes dart around the room before coming to rest on you, his breathing sharp and shallow like he's survived a fight. You blooming idiot, you've ruined my cover! Caxton Frost, I presume. He glares at you. You think I want to remember any of that mess? I did this, you nincompoop. I erased my memories. It's the only thing that kept me hidden from the Clockwork King for all these years. The only thing protecting Samuel. And now you've gone and ruined it all, you blinking artichoke. That's interesting. It seems I still can't swear. How did you do that? What, as if it's hard? Perhaps you're aware that the king alters people's minds? With an old book on memory magic purloined from the Duchess, I had little trouble back engineering the technology. I called in a favor inside the Mechanist's Guild to create some false records, and voila, Horace Metcalf was born. Except now you've killed him, you prize-flipping dimwit. You seriously brainwashed yourself not to swear. In my Dark Star days, I was known for having a rather dirty mouth. All just compensating, of course. Still, making Horace more prissy seemed a useful addition to my guise. Listen, never mind that. I need your help. Help? You blunder in here, set fire to my life, and you want my help. You can go hang yourself. I'll never have my bally hands full escaping the kingdom. Oh yes, never seeing anyone I love ever again. Velikalos is trying to destroy the world. His brows rumple as he listens to your explanation. So it's begun. Vela's great work. Has she already gone to the Underlands? Yeah, but we can't get to her without you. His eyes briefly widen. The cradle? You're sure of that? Thought it only a myth. He shakes his head. Not my problem. If you found me, it's only a matter of time until the king finds me too. I must put my affairs in order and depart immediately. You followed her for years. How can you just walk away? He snarls. Because I never was a Darkstar. I was a spy. As a young man, it was my misfortune to become a hero of the Clockwork Kingdom. My aptitude with ancient Emberian machines was prized, and I was easily dazzled by conditional acclaim. You must understand, the future used to be so bright here. People lived well, and we truly seemed on the brink of a better world. I wanted to believe that more than anyone. So when the king gave me a chance to truly serve my country, I accepted. I posed as a disgruntled emigre, like a immigrant. Disgruntled emigre offering my services to Velikalos. Together we spent the next 8 years unlocking the secrets of the Emberians, all of which I secretly relayed to my sovereign. Having been somewhat of a thespian in my school days, I confess, I found the subterfuge exciting. However, one does not wear a mask for long without it changing one's face. As news from the kingdom grew darker, I came to trust Vela over the king. She promised that we would be the ones to rebuild Elysium, using powers from before the world end, and until that blooming mutiny, I believed her. What caused the mutiny? Discontent had long been brewing over our frayed relations with the Union, and anyone could see that Vela was growing more reckless and paranoid by the week. Her plan to drag us all to the Underlands was merely the final straw. And what did you do in the end? I fought for Vela that day, but my faith was broken. I lived through enough purges and coups d'etats in the king's early years to know a tyrant when I saw one. Still, my mission stood, or so I thought. As it turned out, my next orders would be my last. The king wanted me to steal Vela's treasure map, to betray the only people I'd ever felt truly at home with, and deliver untold power to an increasingly callous despot. Yet, what was my alternative? Betray my homeland, the hand, that power, instead to an increasingly cruel and unstable outlaw? It was an impossible choice, so I did what any coward would do. He shrugs. I ran away. My only mistake was to hide my old memories instead of destroying them, a sentimental lapse I shan't repeat. What did Vela's treasure map point to? Something more valuable than gold, or so she said, an ancient artifact with the power to turn the world upside down. I was skeptical, but evidently the king was willing to burn my entire mission just to get hold of it. And why'd you choose those ruins in particular? Because they were my home. I grew up in progress amidst the machinery that was meant to liberate us all. It's how many of my family escaped. I can only speculate. A fitting grave for a failed patriot, wouldn't you say? We've no time for this. What's done is done. Regardless, nothing has changed. I still lack the courage to either help Vela or stop her. You've destroyed my life for no good purpose, and I shall bid you adieu. Please, wait, just hear me out. His eyes narrow. What could you possibly say that would change my mind? Do you actually know what's been happening in your kingdom? Of course I do. My memories from Horus are cloudy, but he wasn't blinking stupid. So you know everyone's memories keep vanishing and no one knows why. Well, he blinks. Wait, what? You've been living in a dream, Frost. The real world is fucked. Confound you, don't you think I flipping know? That's why I wanted to be Horus. The world needs you, Frost, now. Please. There's a long silence as you stare at each other. Would you perhaps like a moment to get your breath back? Actually, you know what? I would. He lets out a long, deep sigh. You're right, of course. I have been hiding from the fear that my better world will never come to pass. No matter who's in charge, it always goes wrong, and yet I cannot believe... Words are hard. And yet I cannot bring myself to truly give up hope. At least for Horus, things were simple. You've seen where these grand ideas always end. Let's stop Vela from dragging everyone down with her. So where would you drag us? What are you fighting for? The Inquisition? The status quo? You lament the price of others' goals, but how many people have you hurt to get here, and how many more will it take to stop Vela? And yet, there is truth in what you say. For years I've been pretending that I can't smell the smoke, and all I accomplished was to let the blaze grow out of control. Better that I stop the show than let the stage burn down. However, that is not enough. I want a full Inquisition pardon. I want Union citizenship for me, Samuel, and his family, and I want 5,000 coins of silver bullion and another 5,000 in fully assignable, non-revocable promissory notes from the Usurers Guild in Riova. I'll do what I can. So you're only a pawn. Then tell your masters that if they don't promise it, and when they wake up in the morning of their final assault to find me gone and all their machines dead. Vela always planned to hole up in the blinding light if things went pear-shaped. Since she's now in the wind, I would guess you have already captured the fortress. I'll make my way there. But first, he closes his eyes, taking a deep breath. First, I must say goodbye to Sam. I'd rather hoped we might get married, perhaps even petition to adopt. Well, I suppose it'll have to wait. Oh, sorry, dude. Taking you away from your not quite hubby yet. It's okay. You're hopefully not gonna die. Anyways, what are we doing? I assume it's time to go back? I assume. Yeah. All right, whoa. What have I done? Ah, Teal Day, interesting. Apparently we have stats. What do we got here? Achievement 05 MQ Frost unlocked. So we just did Frost, that's our most recent thing. There's world state changes. Interesting. Very interesting. We also gained a level. Strength. Our swolitude grows. All right, so now it's time to go back all the way to Babyberg, which is going to be an adventure. Well, not really. It shouldn't be too bad. I just have to remember where freaking town is, which I think is over this way, actually. I'd just teleport, but we can't. Nice shot, buddy. You tried. A for effort, gold star, etc., etc., and so on and so on. Okay, there's town. Now we just need to get over there, which equates to walking around this mountain. Or whatever this... What would these be in mountainous terrain? Are these like mountains? Are we in a gulch? A gully? A rift? A canyon? I don't know. Something tells me that there's no real world equivalent to like this kind of terrain. And that's probably a good thing. Okay, so we're gonna come back here. We're gonna save, just so that I can get my mana back. And then we're gonna head back. It's gonna be another boat trip because I'm too lazy to get my papers officiated so I can just cross the bridge. But, you know, video games. This is theoretically the last we're gonna do here. So do this, jump off here. Not where I meant to be. I'm wasting mana. Mild petulance. It irks me I can't just throw myself out these or these. That's okay. We can just do this. Gotta go fast. I do love that it still gives you like the you just broke your legs sound effect anytime you fall, like a really good distance. Okay. Let's see, I think it was over here. Hello, ghosty friend, you do you. All right, there's our boat. I'm gonna save again just for mana. Sail back. Bonk. All right, bud, take me back. Yar har fiddly dee, a sky pirate I am soon to be. I'm honestly kind of curious because like there's a bunch of floating islands out here. I'm curious how far into this game we are at this point. Because it feels like we're pretty far in, but you know, there was mention of the underlands, which I assume that means we're gonna be sailing like down to surface. And then there's all kinds of other shit. There's that giant like floating, whatever the fuck's it, that I see every so often, the like nautiloid or whatever I've been calling it. That thing, the big shellfish out there. I want to know what that is. That's probably gonna be the first thing we visit. I'm gonna laugh if it just fucking kills us. I don't think it will. That doesn't really seem in this game's style, if I'm being completely honest. But it would make me laugh all the same. I want to see if we can fight the dragons or something, or the crypt worms, or whatever the fuck they were called. Barrow worms. We good? We good. All right. All right. Where's the ramp? Where's the, there it is. Okay. I was gonna say, I know there's a ramp out of here somewhere. Little godlet over there. Don't really care. There is still that one house that we found that I could never get into. I'm curious what's in it. It had a locked door on it, so I don't expect I'll be able to just go there and get in at this point. But still, I am curious. I don't even remember where it was. I just know it was up on like a cliff face somewhere. Well, what are you? I don't know that we've... Have I not been here? I've totally been here before, but... Yeah, okay. Alright, just making sure. So I don't remember coming here, but I know we've been here, because up there is where that like goo monster was. Or whatever. I just remember that we like sold it to the Inquisition or whatever. Anyways. Whoa, hello, Pop-In, how you doing? Oh my god, game. It hurts, good god. Okay, there's that thing. It feels like we're cheating, being able to just like walk off ledges like that and just be like, yeah, we're okay. Like in this kind of game, it doesn't feel right. It feels weird. Really? Wow, I'm honestly surprised you survived just a basic attack. Oh, you're not dead. Okay, here, let me solve that for you. There you go. Oh, would you look at that? We're at 20 minutes, so I think that this is as good a point as any to go ahead and call it an episode. And make y'all wait until next time to see what exactly is going to go on, because dang it, if we're going to be getting an airship, I want to be able to, you know, throw like, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes into it. Until then. Hey, you made it to the end. Nice. You had a good time? Check out one of these other series, see if you like them. Drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to support the channel, feed the machine and all that. As always, thanks for watching.